Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So on the Ethereum chart here on the daily time frame, we are dealing with the yellow scenario. Most likely that sharp pullback strongly would indicate we are moving down currently in wave A of the larger B wave. That's the that's the orange support area that's relevant for that wave count. And again, you can see how quickly things can happen in the crypto space, which is why I typically give you a bullish and a bearish scenario, and I typically highlight to you the pivot in between, what we need to see. A few weeks ago, nobody wanted to believe, or I shouldn't say nobody, but I do read it in the comments. It's the sentiment sometimes. People calling me irresponsible for showing these support areas, and that a correction will never materialize again, right? So here we are. And that's why I have to show you these support areas, even if they are far away, because in the yellow scenario, we have to give the market the space all the way down to $2,400. It is far away, yes, but this is a scenario we have to consider, and it's become more likely, right? We've already reached that support zone now. We've already reached the 38.2 retracement, and I typically would like to see a reaction for wave A in such a B wave from this region between 2,920 and 3,160, and then a B wave up and a C wave down. And that would complete the larger B wave. So A wave up, B wave down, C wave up. This would be ideal. A, B, C. Based on what I see right now, because for a 1-2 setup, even though it's still valid, we talked about that, a possible 1-2 setup, I've not taken it off the chart yet. The idea that this could be the white scenario, but it's very deep for a wave 2. Yeah. In the white scenario, we said wave 1, wave 2, and it shouldn't have broken below a certain level, which I think it has now on the smaller time frame. So again, it remains my view that the next rally will tell us more, but most likely the next rally is going to be corrective. We'll see how it unfolds, but that the structure of that move up will be key. So far it's too early to say that even a local low has formed, but the price has reacted well to the 38.2 retracement. And now let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Let's say here the ETH short-term chart. And when we look at this, I mean, the idea that I had was that we could get another 4-5 pattern potentially in the C wave to the downside. So the A wave might be complete. We could add that as potential. But looking at this, we might need another lower high and another lower low. Not absolutely, not guaranteed, 1 hour chart oversold. 4 hour chart oversold. I can see it definitely turn around earlier, but that's why we have resistance on the chart. I gave you resistance yesterday as well. It wasn't broken, so the downtrend is still intact, and the downtrend will remain intact as long as we are not, or as long as, let's say, the bulls don't drive the price above resistance. And resistance is located between 3,275 and 3,480. So that means we're dealing with a wave 4 corrective bounce here. And that is at least the idea right now. Or wave B is already unfolding. I already wanted to see a bit of a bounce yesterday. Hasn't happened yet. So we'll see if we get it today. But support is very clearly defined. Resistance is very clearly defined. And it will be the rally of the next, or the structure of the next rally, that will tell us if we're in the yellow count or the white count. Again, white has become less likely, but we haven't seen a break below that 3,000 level, which would be the invalidation point for the white scenario. Technically, it is still possible that this here is a 1, 2, and if it continues to, if it now breaks higher, this would be it, right? This would be what we're tracking. Important to understand, it's not very likely anymore with that sharp pullback, because normally we don't want to see the market break below the 78.6 retracement in any wave 2. Let's see if it's done that. Yes, but I think it hasn't sustained there. So look, white is still possible, but it would need to prove it to me because of the break below support. It's not invalidated though. And please note that in recent weeks, what have we seen? We've seen liquidations both sides, right? The short sellers got liquidated, the long sellers, and now the long sellers again. And it might go the other way, Again, it's just about understanding reward and risk. Just can tell you that for the white count, the invalidation point is this swing low from the 14th of November. In the yellow count, it has a lot of space, but really I'd like to see also here the A wave complete in the current region. Earliest indication that we formed a low in white wave 2 or wave A in the yellow count would be a break above 3,480. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.